All right, this is Judge Herb Dodell. Last time we talked about regulating gun ownership. Certain people shouldn't have them. So let me talk to you a little bit about restraining orders, because that's part of the idea of how we can keep the guns out of the hands of people who shouldn't have them. Now, restraining orders begin usually with one party, called the petitioner, seeking a temporary restraining order against another party. Now, one of the difficulties is that that's done called ex parte, meaning only one side appears. In fact, we don't even go into the courtroom. We don't talk to anybody. We don't even see anybody. We read papers in chambers and make a decision on the spot whether to issue a temporary restraining order or not. Well, if we decide to issue that restraining order, it means that the party, the respondent, has to turn over their guns even though they've never had a word to say about anything. And they have to turn those guns over within 24 hours and not be able to buy one thereafter. And a hearing is held 21 days after the restraining order, the temporary restraining order, is served on the respondent. Then it's a real trial. They have lawyers, rights of appeal, there's cross-examination, and in fact, you can even have hearsay. Hearsay is usually not admissible in court because it's deemed to be untrustworthy, because the party is not there to be cross-examined. But in restraining order court, we listen to all the hearsay. That means police reports, medical records, and the rest. And if we find at that hearing that there's just cause by what's called clear and convincing evidence, which is a little different than the normal burden of proof, and it's even different with regard to domestic violence restraining orders, we issue this order. It's given to the sheriff or law enforcement the same day. It's served on the respondent, and that point forward, there should be some record of that person having an order against them. And that's basically how it works. It's full, complete due process to a party, and if they want to protect themselves and keep themselves from having to give up their rights to own a gun. The reality is the system is already in place. It just needs to be tweaked a little bit to make it a little bit better. And that's how restraining orders work. We're going to talk a little bit more about that one next time we get together.